Today, we stand together, united in spirit, in building our faith community. And we are more committed to ensure PW's survival and progress towards our centenary. This opening is doubly significant because this school year ushers in the whole year preparation in celebration for our 90th year. In service to God, country, and home, we continue to pray that our beloved Tita Helen, who will be celebrating her 94th birthday in a few days, that she will be blessed, and we are equally blessed to have her with us also for our 90th anniversary, and she will be celebrating her 95th year next June. The challenge for us today, as we heed the call of service and holiness, is really in essence, how do we grow in spirituality? This remains the biggest challenge confronting the PW community. So the question we pose to ourselves, are we starting fresh with new ideas and hopes and better ideas to new beginnings for a brighter university future? I think it's the issue that all of you must ask yourselves. Sometimes we have lots of old ideas, but can we begin to view these ideas in a different institutional context to create a new educational outcomes? Can we also have our new ideas about education for sustainable development to be perceived and be implemented in the MSCD program context, thus creating a better brand of education? All of you are aware of the fourfold objectives. This remains the foundation which PW must gear its educational program to respond to the 21st century. We therefore reaffirm PW's leadership in women's education, taking into account gender perspective. I'm very happy to inform you that your president has been invited to attend an international conference on women's university in the 21st century in Japan. The mothers prepared Filipina for useful womanhood roles in the new republic. So today we ask ourselves, what are we preparing for in the global world? And I believe that the women's education provides a different interpretation of spirituality. Because men and women, as I mentioned in my inaugural address, must really bring about the spiritual dimension in education, which is really the nurturing, caring, sharing, loving, caring environment. So whether men or women, that does really matter. It's important that we have an environment that is nurturing, caring, empowering the human potentials in order for us to make a difference in our everyday life. Education with a heart. This is now, I think, the way that we can summarize, we can conceptualize, we can all put it all together. Education with a heart. How do we ensure that our call to holiness, our building a faith community, our deepening our spirituality, and promoting a culture of quality would really deepen our growth in spirituality in our everyday life of service? In other words, how can we ensure that our work is not separated from our spirituality? How can we be sure that we are constantly growing in spirituality to discover opportunities for holiness in our everyday life? And I feel, and I believe, and I hope you agree with me, that it's really education with a heart as the cornerstone of PW's brand of education. It's important for us to revive the whole notion of our transformation, our formation of the heart. When the heart is transformed, it influences the whole personality. When you're able to touch the minds and hearts of individuals, you're able to make sure that learning is happening. Education with the heart. There is a science for this. We discover our potentials in our everyday life, and we need to be constantly reflecting and renewing our personal commitments to our work. I've stated my previous memos, without commitment, we cannot survive. As we prepare for our 90th year towards a centenary, we have a theme which is treasuring the PW legacy and sustaining quality in building a global institution. Keep believing, keep pursuing, and I assure you, God will do the rest. Thank you and good afternoon.